I'd like to start off this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Dash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Alright, Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson to walk and talk. Alright, and just as it entails, some die to live, while others live to die. Okay? And it's for you, okay, to understand which side you're on. Okay? There are those that partake in the joys of this life, who side with this kingdom, who seek to establish yourself in this world, or you're a part of those that look for the kingdom to come. Okay? Again, it comes with balance. Alright? You see, we're here in this world. You know, we have to do what we have to do as man, as woman of the Lord, to serve Him in fear and trembling. Okay? Without going above or going beyond the limits that the Lord has set in place for us for our protection. Okay? So let's start with Philippians Philippians 1 and 21 to the point. For to me live is Hamashiach, and to die is gain. Okay, that's a heavy statement, and you have to break it down. For me to live is Hamashiach. What does it mean? You give up your own, how can I say, intentions, your own desires, okay, your own desires, basically. Okay, your lust, you're bridling the flesh in order to follow after Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, in the spirit. Okay, that's what it means to live. Is to follow after the ways of righteousness. Okay, to do the will of the Lord, just as the Lord was doing just as the meat of Yahushai was to do the will of His Father, and to finish it. Okay, and we have to have the same mindset. Okay, and to die is gain. Why? Because again, the mortal man, they perisheth daily, but the inward man is renewed day by day. Okay, we're mortifying the flesh. Okay, we're limiting or sacrificing our life as a sweet savor unto Yahushai, as a sweet savor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, giving up, as it says, making our bodies a living sacrifice. Okay, by the time that we spent involved in this ministry, serving Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, the time that you spent studying, making videos, okay, edifying, going to camp, teaching, reading, growing in this truth, working on yourself. Okay, that's the living sacrifice. The fasting, the prayers that you do for the ministry, for the body, okay, for the church, for the faithful believers. Okay, that's what it means. Okay, to die is gain, because in the death of the mortal, okay, you're striving for immortality. Okay, that's something that the world doesn't understand. Okay, we're striving for immortality through death. We do not fear death. Matter of fact, we face it head on, because we understand that is the path that the Lord has set for us to inherit the kingdom of heaven. Through much pain and suffering, we will inherit the kingdom. Okay, so again, you shouldn't want to shy away from it. Rather, face it head on. Okay, you have to be comfortable, be uncomfortable. You have to, as the title of my channel says, learn to endure the fire. Okay, you have to learn to love the fire, love the pain, because without the pain, you will not make it. Okay, and we haven't even, as it says, we haven't even endured unto strive. We did not even strive against sin, even unto death. Well, let me bring that out. But before I bring that out, I want to see what it says in a different version. Let's try in the NLT. Oh, here we go. It says here in Philippians 2 and 1, Philippians 1 and 21 in the NLT, it reads, "For to me, living means living for Hamashayach, serving the Lord with all your mind, soul, and body." Okay? And dying is even better. Why? Because you're going to be in the spirit realm. Okay? In one sense, in one term, you're going to be in the spirit realm, you're going to be at peace. But dying in really goes into mortifying your members and living in the spirit. Okay? To forsake the flesh, the works of the flesh, the lust thereof. Okay? You put all your desires behind. Okay? So you're dying to live. Okay? You see? This I say, Yahushua did not come to serve his own, to do his own pleasure. Let me try to bring that up. Pleasure. Here we go. It says here in Romans 15. Romans 15 and Romans 15, I'll start at 1. We then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak and not to please ourselves. Okay, we're supposed to be looking out for one another, being a brother's keeper. Wherever you see that your brother or your sister is falling, okay, you should be there for them, strengthening them. As Yahushua said unto Peter, Satan is sought to sift you as wheat, okay, but I have prayed for you. When you're now strengthened, when you're now strong, go and help your brothers, okay? That's the same thing that we are to do, okay? Because we're not in this truth for ourselves. Wisdom labor not for itself, okay? So when you get on the level, you make videos, you edify, okay? You go out there, do your experience, you try to help those that are here, so that they can grow themselves and teach unto others and bring forth fruit of their own, okay? Let every one of us please his neighbor for his good, for edification again, so that he can learn and grow in this truth and be edified and stand firm in this knowledge. Okay, learning the right way. Okay, learning from the experiences of others. Okay, through the hurt and pain that we've been through. And someone that's new in the faith can grow even more and skip those hurdles because we went through it and he hearkened unto our counsel. Because we understand and we went through these things. Okay? For even Hamashayach pleased not himself, but as it is written, the reproach of them that reproached thee fell on me. Okay, Yahushua didn't come here to do his own will. Yahushua had the opportunity. Okay, it's not like Yahushua, if he didn't want it, it's not like he couldn't be rich. Okay, he was a carpenter. Okay, that was a lucrative career. Okay, he could have made a lot of money. First of all, because again, he's the son of the Most High. He had miracles. He could have turned the ministry into a get rich quick scheme. Okay, he could have used the Holy. He could have used the Spirit. Okay, so he could have done all sorts of madness. Okay, but he remained in the fear of the Lord. Okay, he did not tempt the Lord, but he knew what he was supposed to do. He was on his purpose. He was a man on a mission. Okay? You know, and through his sacrifice, it benefited the whole nation of Israel. Okay? Just as now, we have him as an example, the author and finisher of our faith. And as I'm going to bring it up, okay, in Hebrews. So again, Yahushua gave us the example. He did not come to serve himself. He came to serve the Lord. Okay, now as we're chosen to follow after him, we are to do the same thing. Okay, to deny ourselves and follow after the Spirit, which seems to the world to be a stupid decision. Okay, which it seems for us to be doing heavy loss. Okay, to the world, but really, it's an investment. Okay, you see, when when you save, let's say you get a paycheck and you save half of your paycheck, it seems like you're losing, but the money that you're saving, let's say that let's say that you've been doing that for a whole year, all that money that you haven't been touching, yo, come on man. At the end, you have enough to buy whatever you wanted to buy, okay, whatever you saved up for, okay. But anyways, it says here, Hebrews. What is this? Hebrews 12 and 2. Looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame that is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinner against himself, lest ye be weary and faint in your minds. Ye have not yet striven unto blood. So okay, ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin. Okay, so we're not yet in the time of where our life is in peril for the truth's sake. Okay, we're not in that level yet, right? We're not at the point where you can't go out in the highways and byways and do a lesson. Okay, we're not at the point where Isa Edom will lock you up for doing a video on the YouTube. Okay, we're not at that level yet. Okay, but we're getting to that point. Okay, don't be surprised, man. We're getting to that point. See, and that's why you have to everything that we're facing now, so that we can remain firm for the truth's sake. Okay, there's everything now is just a trial for the bigger trial. Okay, this is just a test before the real game. It's like a rehearsal. Okay, because the time when there is going to be a time when the army is going to come looking for us. There's going to be a time when your family is going to betray you. There's going to be a time when, okay, you'll have to be pilgrims on this earth, man. Okay, forsake everything. Okay, and not look back. Okay, and again, all that because you're living after the Spirit, following after the Spirit, and this world is seeking to eradicate that light. Okay, see, that's how you have to keep pushing. And again, that's what it means to die to live. Okay, to remain steadfast to the name of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshua, even when your life is in danger. Okay, striving striving unto righteousness, even unto death, as Yahushua did, as the disciples and the apostles did. Okay, as we have an example from our elder apostles and the men on down for Great Millstone. Okay, you see, we have examples of faithful men, okay, who endured all throughout the scriptures, even putting their life in jeopardy because they refused, okay, to bow down or submit to a wicked kingdom or to follow after the ordinances of men. Okay, to the world they seemed foolish. Okay, but in the eyes of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshua, that was an incredible and pleasing, sweet-selling sacrifice. Okay, it was a beautiful thing unto Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshua. Okay, and that's the mindset that we are to have, man. Because again, our life doesn't belong to us as soon as we come into this truth and we acknowledge that this is the truth. Our life no longer belongs to us, man. We're now becoming vessels unto Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai to use us as He wishes, okay, as He will, okay, to use us to use us unto vessels of honor for good works, okay. And we pray each and every day that the Lord keeps the Spirit in us and puts the Spirit in us to serve Him, okay, even if it means losing on this side, which again is not a loss, it's an investment, okay. Contrary to the people that are in the world which live to die, okay, which says what, can we bring it out real quick, bear with me. Should I live it in pleasure? says here in 1 Timothy 5 and 1 Timothy 5 and 6, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. What is pleasure? Follow after the ways of the world. That's what it means. Her that's not minded on the things of the Spirit, her that is not focused on the will of Yahweh Shemashah. It says, those that depart from the congregation of understanding, those that depart from understanding or wisdom, okay, remain in the congregation of the dead. Okay? So without this truth, okay, you're walking dead. See? It says what? The word that I speak unto you, they are life. Okay? The words that I speak unto you. Once you believe in the words of prophecy and the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you are now passed from death unto life. Okay? So these people that are in the world, like so-called Christians, all the way to Buddhists, all the way to unbelievers, all the way to atheists, they're in darkness, gross darkness. Okay? And they're in the spirit of that anti-Mashiach. Okay? See? Which that spirit would not lead unto life, okay, but rather destruction. Because again, as it says, they're already condemned which believe not. Okay? Those that believe are not condemned. You see? See, that's the difference. See? Because again, the just shall live by faith. Without faith, it is impossible to please Him. Without faith, it is impossible to please the Most High. Because you have to believe that He is a reward of them that diligently seek Him. Okay? So if you don't have faith, you don't believe in this word, you're twice as dead. You're dead from the neck down, from the neck up. So like, you're dead from the neck up. Okay? You're walking dead, as they say in the show. You're a walker. You're a zombie. Okay, that's the majority of these people walking to and fro, going about their day without a conscience or without a care of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay, and at the end it shall be revealed. Because our expectation and our determination, okay, is to do the will of the Lord. And we expect, and expectation is what? The reward, the penny, the deliverance, being found worthy of salvation. Okay, so all that sacrifice that we're doing now, okay, you're putting Yahweh Shai, you're putting the kingdom first, seeking the kingdom first, okay, even above our own life, hating our own life, okay, despising our life on this earth, so that we can gain the kingdom, and we can obtain, as Yahweh Shai said, 100-fold. That's what we're seeking for, that's what we're waiting for. Alright, so again, in this life, there are some who died to live, and those who live to die. That you have to take a good look in the mirror and figure out which one is which one do you play the part of. Okay? You see, it's for you to be able to discern. Okay? Pray unto Yahweh to give you the understanding, and that He leads you into the right teachers, so that you can be fed accordingly, and that you can change your ways and do the way that's pleasing unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Alright, so Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. A lot of rambling, but walking talk. Again, Lord willing, it was edifying. Okay, so again, I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Achak Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostle and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessing unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Shalom. Barakatah.